So let's dive into talking about business in 2026. And we right back with Cody Sanchez. And she's talking about if you wanted to build a business in 2026, this is what she would do. So I haven't heard this video yet, so I want to listen to it and see what it is that she would actually do in 2026. So let's go ahead and rock out, man. I think this would be beneficial for everybody too. So make sure y'all lock in, take notes when you can, and let's get to it.
Only true if you pick the wrong type of business. So how do you pick the right business that's more likely to succeed? I want to start with the data and tell you exactly what I'd do if I lost it all and how to start over tomorrow. By the way, I'm Cody Sanchez, founder of Contrarian Thinking, and we've built dozens of businesses. So let me let you steal our homework so you can build without much cash or talent. The framework that I'm going to talk about today is...
If you guys got any input when it comes to this in the money aspect of things, you got a little input, I'll put the link in the chat for you to come up and you can say your piece too. All right. If you got any input, if you got any thoughts in regards to what she said. So I'm gonna open it up. So he said, hey neighbors, is anyone open to switching trash services if there was a better option? Okay, if there was a better option. Haley and I are mildly frustrated with cards and have made jokes that we feel like we are unpaid employees. Every week we get to play a fun game of Where's Waldo, trying to find our trash cans, which either in a ditch or hidden with our neighbors. Huh. Dog, there's money everywhere, bro. You just got to keep your eyes open. You just got to keep your eyes open to the opportunity.
His local community site and said, hey, by the way.
Okay, listen, bro. Listen. The unsexy businesses. So listen, hear me out. I started the pressure washing business. It was doing good. The reason that I stopped it, the only reason I stopped it because I wanted to focus on my YouTube channel. It was either going to be focused on the YouTube channel or do the pressure washing business. And I was like, damn, bro, I won't be able to scale as much because I had to weigh the options. It was either go to work and only focus on the business, focus on working on the business on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, or I could focus on YouTube where I can get more done, meaning I can create more videos, I can do live streams, clip these hoes up, put them out there to YouTube, and I can grow exponentially fast, even though I'm still playing the long game here, but I can leverage this to get to where I'm trying to get to faster until I'm able to open up my time and space to do more things, right? So that's why I decided to move away from the pressure washing business, because I had the whole LLC, I had it all started up, I had some jobs going, but it just, and plus it was just me doing it. So the job wouldn't get done if I didn't do it, right? So I was like, damn. And then at the time I didn't have nobody to hire in order to do the job for me. So it was like, fuck, I got to let this one go, right? Now, also, when you think about other unsexy jobs, listen, bro, I know y'all don't want to do it. It's not sexy at all, but think about it. You can choose for yourself how you want to operate and who you want to operate this business for and who you want to look and who you want to look to. Think about this. You can start a cleaning service, a home cleaning service. You can go create your LLC, market that shit and say, listen, man, we'll clean your house for X, Y, and Z. We'll do this, that, and the third, boom, 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 wash the clothes, wash the dishes, whatever the case may be. You can start an entire cleaning services, or you could do it for a commercial company. You can do it for a commercial company. Have the whole business set up. You go in that bitch, clean out the trash and all that shit, wipe the desk and shit, all that shit down, clean up the space for the job for the people that's gonna come in the next morning. You can do that, bro. There's so many different opportunities out here. You just gotta open your fucking eyes, bro. The opportunities are endless. If you really and truly want to get out of your 9-to-5, if you really and truly want to start getting to some money and understanding that you're not looking to make the quick dollar, but you're thinking 10 years in advance of where you're trying to be. And if you start this shit now, dog, I'm telling you, you looking at 10 years, but guess what? You could probably be out of your job in 5. If you do it the right way. If you do it the right way and you know how to scale and you looking to scale, because the ultimate goal is, because I'll give you an example. The ultimate goal for me was to do the job long enough to where I can hire somebody so that way I can remove myself from doing the job and I can still work my 9-to-5 while I have jobs during the week and I have somebody actually going to do the job while I'm at work. That was the goal. And I think that still might be a goal, to be honest with you. We might have to I might have to ramp that back up. I'm not gonna lie to you. That might be the wave, but I just have to go about it differently. But there's endless opportunities out here, man. I gotta throw this in here because I have to also throw in my experiences as well. So as you all know, I do have an ebook called Earn While You Save, right? And originally I had that ebook for $9. I made that ebook $9. And then I upped the price to $13, right? And so then after listening to guys like Myron Golden, listening to the Cody Sanchez's, listening to a lot of these different individuals who sell and who have done this shit multiple times, I had to go back and do some research in regards to my ebook and the value that it actually brings and how it actually brought value to my life, because I had to be the test dummy first. I had to actually implement it and put the practice in first before I actually had to put this out here and tell everybody else about it. So this isn't something that's just I just thought about and I said, you know what, let me put this out to the world and let everybody else do it. No, I actually put the practice in and I'm doing it myself, right? And if you don't believe me, let me show you. I'm gonna show y'all a little receipt real quick. I gotta show y'all some receipts real quick because I know how some people are. Man, damn, bro, you just talking, bro. You ain't like that for real. All right, so Pete. So this is why I talk about Earn While You Save ebook, and this is why it's important for you, especially even if you have a 9-to-5 job. This is an easy way to start investing your money the proper way instead of using the traditional savings account to save your money, because I'm telling you, you are losing a lot of fucking money. All right. So this is where I'm at right now. Because I pay myself first out of my paycheck. I pay myself first. And I have my money go right into my investment account. Right. So Pete, let me see. Give me a second. Can y'all see that? I don't know if y'all can see that. Can y'all see that, or is it blurry? You can't see it? Well, it says, well, I can tell you what it is. I don't know why it's blurry, huh? But you can see the 5 figures though. So it's $11,367.94. That's what's in the account. You can see the 5 figures. So I can show you, I'm showing you exactly what it is. Right? So this is why I talk about joining the Patreon. This is why I talk about getting my ebook. So like I was saying, that's why I took my ebook from $9 and I made it $60, because the people who actually are going to pay $60 for are the people who understand that they're going to lose more money not paying for it than paying $60, because it's going to be beneficial and there's a lot of value added into that that's going to help them start investing their money the proper way, so that way they can help themselves in the long run. And you're thinking long-term investment. You're not thinking short-term. You're not thinking to get to a bag or make $1 million right out the gate, but this is slow progressional and compounding interest, and you making money over time versus you just putting your money into a traditional savings account. So if you are interested in that, tap into the Patreon. That link is in the description as well as pinned in the comments. All right, let's keep this video going. Wait, hold on. So hold on. So you telling me, hear me out. Maybe I'm off on this situation. So what you're telling me is I need to reach out and get in contact with bigger companies for sponsorships and brand deals just so they can have their name in lights. To sponsor the Courtnee Edgar show. Just so they can have their name in lights. That's what I heard. Maybe I heard it wrong. Is that what I'm hearing? Yes, I need a network, correct? Okay, I heard. Okay, I'm just making sure that I'm hearing it correctly. I'm already on it, but I'm just making sure, and I'm just confirming and re-verifying it just to make sure, because you know what I'm saying, I got to make sure I'm not bearing false witness. I heard it, then I got another witness who else heard it as well. So I'm not tripping. Got you.
Thank you for.
Oh, let me see. Let me read what you just said, Academia. That means you need to spend on your brand to get to those spaces, aka country clubs, to go to space. Yep, go to spaces. Facts. That's a fact. That is a fact. Got to spend a little money in order to get into spaces with those type of people. That's a fact. I'm telling, and listen, I'm telling you, this is why this is, bro. I think I started my YouTube channel at a great freaking time right now. While AI is great and it's going to help streamline a lot of different things on the back end. But also, when you talk about in the world of AI and you look at somebody like me, right? That's why I continuously keep putting my face on my platforms, and I continuously keep putting my face on, you know, my thumbnails, because I want you to know it's me that's talking. This ain't no AI shit. And then eventually we're gonna be doing Patreon meetups and all that shit, because the actual interaction in person, that's gonna bring more value to me, because I am the brand, not the Courtnee Edgar show, because I'm Courtnee Edgar, right? I'm the brand. So on the long term, in the long term, that's gonna bring more value to me, because more people, because the more AI becomes prevalent, the more people use AI, the more everything becomes automated systems, the more people are gonna thirst for human interaction. Oh, we had a great time right now. We're in a great time. We're in a great time. Oh my God.
Be like,
I don't need to build. That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't need to build a new Tesla. I don't need that shit. I don't need to be this new innovative person who came out with this cutting edge new technology that nobody ever thought of. I don't need that. I'm going where there's quote unquote low hanging fruit, but it's still, you got to put the work in, of course. It's not low hanging fruit, so to speak, but it's the things that people easily miss and they overlook. That's why I like, this is why I like Cody Sanchez, right? Because she talks a lot about the things that people miss when we talk about pressure washing business, when we talk about landscaping businesses, when we talk about laundry mats, when we talk about car washes, when we talk about all these different things, or cleaning services. When we talk about these are things that people actually overlook. That's where businesses are actually, that's where you can actually thrive. You don't need to have this new cutting edge technology in order to become a millionaire like you want to. You just got to open your eyes and actually look out here at what's going on. You can easily go and buy a business that's already operating, that already has its systems in place. You just come in, you can switch, you can change, invest in it, change some things around, change the name, whatever the case may be. If it's a good name, you keep it. You can just basically update shit. Update it, so therefore it makes it a little bit more feasible for the people and the customers. That's all. Like, what we talking about? Oh yes, well, I think of it like this: when there were no computers, people were able to connect to humans. But since the computer age came, less interaction has occurred. People losing social skills. Yep, I agree. Yes, you got to do research and do a walkthrough in the area and see what people need. Yep, that's a fact. That's a fact, and it's out here. It's out here, and listen, you can always put your spin to it. The blueprint is out there. You can always add your spin to it. I'll give you an example, right? I was thinking about one day, you know what I'm saying, when everything is straight and everything in the systems is running like a well-oiled machine on the YouTube channel and all that, right? And we're making investments. So I was thinking about doing a car wash, right? And then this car wash, what I was gonna do, I was gonna treat it more so like a spa service for a car. But here's the caveat though. It's gonna be a spa service for a car, but it's gonna be women washing the car or drying the car in bikinis. What up though? That's a market untapped, and I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna tell you where I got this idea from. Let me tell you where I got this idea from. So I live in Arizona. There's this coffee company called Bikini Beans. Good coffee, by the way. Because I was actually trying to get him to I was actually trying to talk to him in regards to a sponsorship. You know, supporting the local companies out here. and they're doing numbers too. But it's a coffee business, and they're doing numbers, but all of their employees are in bikinis. Now think about all of the customers and clientele that they get over there. Think about that. That's your new version of what Hooters was. That's your new version of what Hooters was. Men and women alike, because you know, you got a lot of people in the ABC community, so they like that shit too. They go over there, they get their coffee, boom, they got something nice to look at while they're doing it. Now think about the car wash, same situation. Now I'll put this over here. Now this time I would put this over here in the luxury area where you got these guys, these businessmen, and you got these women, you got these young hotties in their bikinis, they're drying the car off, they're cleaning, they're doing a deep clean, but they got their bikinis on. And you can have tiers. You can have tiers. If you just want to run your shit through the car wash and then you just have the ladies just come through and dry it off with a towel, but they still got their bikini on, boom, you can do that. Or if you want the full throttle, service, they do the whole hand wash. They do the whole hand wash, inside out, deep clean interior in the bikini. And at the same time, we serving you champagne. While you sit back and watch your Lamborghini or your Mercedes or your G-Wagon get washed. Crazy, 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 right? Think about how dope that'd be. And all because I saw a car wash. It's like, you can make an investment in that. You can change some things around.
Am I going to actually want to do this thing when it is hard and impossible? And
also, I'm sorry, because this video about to end. And also, even when we continue to keep growing and building this platform and this bag continues to grow, I'm gonna be looking for other people who, like, shout out to Macaroni Tony. That may be a business I may invest in. I may not do it, but it may be a company I would invest in. Like, hey, listen, I want to invest in your company. I see where you're going with it, and I want to help you scale it. All I ask for is equity in the company and a percentage. Just equity in the company. Boom. I don't have to do nothing. I just become the ghost investor. What? Come on, man. Come on.
You are going to sell things to rich people because they pay more. So we're going to find the affluent. And you are going to look at leverage in distribution to get your buyers before you even have something to sell them. Then finally, you're going to layer systems and AI on top of it. And remember that humans get added in the loop at the moments where you need a little bit of magic. If you do these.
It's out here for the grabbing, bro. It's out here for the taking. You just got to be willing to go get it. Do your research, figure out what it is that you want to do. Listen, bro, it don't always have to start off as a dream. I promise you, it does not have to be a dream. I know a lot of people love this manifestation shit of, oh man, follow your dreams, go for it afterward. Listen, bro, listen. The reason you want to go after your dream because you think you're gonna make a lot of money by doing what you love or doing something that you dreamed of doing your entire life. Like, you got a lot of time to get to that dream. Focus on something practical. Focus on something that's like we talk about, something that's boring. Invest in that, build that shit up, scale it up, make your bread. And then once you got to a certain point, you can then invest your money to start focusing on that dream that you had. Why can't you do it like that? You wasting all this time talking about a dream and trying to manifest and shit. You got your stones and, oh, I'm manifesting. I'm right. I'm doing the 3x3x3 rule. Man, fuck all that. I'm being honest with you. All you need is God. You pray to your God and you put in the fucking work. You go out here and do the research. You pray to Jesus Christ. Ask for wisdom and discernment. You go out here and get it. It's out here for the taking, bro. You waste a lot of, I don't waste. Here's the thing. I need y'all to understand something because I get a lot of this. This is my show. I'm going to talk. It's a reactionary video. That's what I'm supposed to fucking do. Do you want me to be quiet? No, because why? I'm giving you my experiences and what I think and my opinion on this. So you don't have to be here if you don't want to hear me talk, bro. That's one thing we're gonna do on the Courtnee Edgar show. I'm done listening to people talking about, hey bro, you talk. I don't give a damn. Go to another show, where people don't talk, where they aren't giving you information, where they aren't trying to give their thoughts and opinions just based off of their own experiences, bro. I don't care, dog. I don't care. I don't. That's what we're gonna do over here. If you don't like it, you can deal. Straight like that. That's 1999. We in 2026. You need to focus on the boring. Yep, facts. Facts, academia. Facts. Yeah, academia. Like I'm done. I'm done listening to these people. Man, you talk too much. I don't care. I don't care. If I hear something that triggers me to say something that may, because there's gonna be something that's gonna come in my head or something that I may think about. Like, you know what? Let me say this right now because it may help somebody who's listening. We don't know. So I'm going to talk. But either way, that's neither here nor there.
Listen, your savings account is robbing you blind. But don't worry. I found out a way how to make my money work for me in my sleep, and I can help you do the exact same thing. Now, this isn't no get rich quick scheme. This isn't no pyramid scheme. This isn't something just trust me situation. This is legit, and this is something that your every average day person can implement in their lives, and they can really get to a bag. This isn't a short-term play. It's a long-term play. There's a promo going on right now, so you definitely want to jump on it before the price goes up because this is too valuable. The link is in the description, and hey, let's get our money up.